Hi, this is Sabrina, and this is my picture project. So, the first slide basically represents the beginning of a relationship and how, the man always wants to give her things and is always trying to show her love and is actually making her feel loved, and just like the honeymoon stage of relationships. The second slide just shows a little bit more of that, like him admiring her and them just so close together on the couch. And they're just happy together, they've just gotten together and they're supposedly in love. This third slide, that's when the downfall of relationships happen. Like, they could be arguing a lot and they're just deep down not really happy. The honeymoon stage has weared off and they're kind of just in their own little worlds right now. So, the first picture kind of just represents the disconnect happening. And I feel like the second picture is deep because the disconnect has basically already happened, and she shows that she's somewhat accepting it because she's doing her own thing, but she's also sitting in his chair and missing his presence, which moves on to the third slide where she's kind of just wondering where he's at, longing for him, just reflecting on what's going on. Okay, the next slide. This kind of just shows his perspective of things and, kind of part of his downfall in the relationship and kind of where, the man makes a mistake and that's when it's going to lead to a breakup soon. So the first slide just is him indulging in substances because that usually doesn't lead to good stuff. And then the second one is him meeting a new woman. So sometimes after breakups, temptation is even more tempting. And yeah. And basically, the third one is him cheating on her. So they were together throughout this whole thing, and he's still doing this without giving her that clarity first. So this is when he gives her the clarity, in a sense, not really what she wants, but what he wants. He is walking out that door. He is no longer happy, clearly, and he's for sure checked out. And, although I feel like she saw this coming, it's never easy to go through a breakup. So that second slide here just shows her grieving this whole relationship and what once was. Okay, the last slide, this represents her growth. She has been through a lot, and it always takes a little bit second to come out on the other side. I feel like after breakups, sometimes we have really negative mindsets because we're so stuck in our heads. But it's always important to come down to earth and find more important, meaningful things in life. So that's what the two other pictures represent. It's just her being around new people and new energy and better things. And that's why the third picture kind of just, you see her smiling, it's about her. And at the end of the story, it's just not about how the story started, but rather how it not ended, but how it's going to continue, and how she's not letting this define her and she's choosing better for herself. So, yeah, this is basically just a story about probably what people feel during these hard times. I hope you enjoyed.